Good afternoon. Thank you for this opportunity to have me here. Thank you for the time to the Georgia Peanut Commission. Very grateful to be here representing the American Peanut Council. Thank you for all the speakers before me. I wanted to thank Bob today because the reason I joined the peanut industry recently was because of the Georgia Peanut Tour in the year 2018. Bob was there directing it, and I had such a good impression of working with peanut farmers and knowing the peanut industry that back in 2018, when I was working at Field to Market in Washington, D.C., I decided that if I ever had a chance to join the peanut industry, that I will. And that's what happened last November when the American Peanut Council was hiring for its first Director of Sustainability. So it's an honor to be working for the peanut industry, and I hope I can represent the industry well and help farmers with their crop. So the American Peanut Council is your organization. It's an umbrella organization for the entire peanut industry, for buyers, for manufacturers, for peanut buying points, shellers, for growers. It was founded in 1941. The offices are in Alexandria, Virginia. Many of you, I'm sure, you have been there. And the American Peanut Council has hired me as the first Director of Sustainability. My offices are here. I'm going to be working remotely. I moved to Tifton with my wife and 2-year-old son about 2 weeks ago. We have internet and electricity running, so that's basically all we need. And for the American Peanut Council, we have 4 or 5 pillars. We have developing export markets for peanuts. Extremely important. Last year, about 30% of U.S. American peanuts were exported. So peanut export markets are extremely important to be able to place all the products at a good price. Also, American Peanut Council provides leadership in times of crisis, in times of risk management to protect the supply chain, like the issues a couple of years ago with salmonella and other issues. The American Peanut Council will jump into action to protect the peanut supply chain and all products. The American Peanut Council also organizes and leads the industry in issues of food safety, aflatoxin, production, handling, all the processing of peanuts to try to organize working groups, provide scientific research, funds to be able to advance and protect the supply chain. And for the last several years, the Council has been working to develop a formal, serious approach to sustainability, to be able to show to the domestic and export markets that peanuts are an efficient, low-impact, nutritious product for buyers to consume. And we believe that this is going to be a great approach to sustainability for the industry. Why are we doing this now? Why are we having this program now? The basic is the peanut crop has a great story for sustainability, and we keep repeating this. It has a great story, and now we want to finally formalize the program and be able to start collecting data to tell this story for consumers, for buyers, for all the markets. Consumers have a desire for transparency. They want to trust the product, and we believe that this initiative is going to be helping the industry a great deal. And it's better to be working with the crop rotation partners. So if you're familiar, if you grow cotton and you know about the cotton industry approach to sustainability, we're going to be collaborating very closely with the cotton industry to make data collection easier for farmers, more efficient. And at the end of the day, you won't have to put as much data as you need if we were not working with the cotton industry. Acting now, it's a great opportunity to be proactive rather than reactive. Talking with many other crops in terms of the pressures that they have had for sustainability from the exports and domestic markets. Many of the programs that you have seen for other crops, or corn, soybeans, cotton, those have been mostly reactive programs, and it's really hard to catch up once you get pressures from outside buyers, from the markets, to get to the standards. The peanut industry has a great opportunity to be proactive and come with a program of our own before anybody or any buyers or any export markets trying to impose a sustainability program on the American peanut industry. So acting now, being proactive, allows us to control the journey, the goals that we have as an industry. The initiative, we're calling it the Sustainable U.S. Peanuts Initiative, has been born, led, fed, and financed by the industry. Growers have been involved from the beginning on the developing of all the questions. We have had collaborations with growers, with the people at the National Peanut Laboratory. Many of you know Dr. Marshall Lamb. He has been instrumental in creating the self-assessment questions that are going to be part of the program to make sure that the questions are representative and useful for peanut farmers. We have had a lot of discussions with universities, and many other data collection projects with universities like UGA have done so much for this topic and to provide their expertise. The basics is that customers demand this transparency. They want to be able to feel comfortable eating a product, and in this case, we want customers and consumers to know that they can trust peanuts, that it's a safe and low-impact product to consume day in and day out. And we also want to, of course, consider that farmers need to make a good living out of growing peanuts, and we believe that this program will unite those goals. Farmers will get learnings from the program, and consumers will learn about the environmental footprint of peanuts and know that they can trust the crop. The goal of the initiative is going to have two major purposes. One is public facing. All the data, all the farming practice data that is going to be collected is going to be built and aggregated for messaging, for the industry to be able to convince the domestic and the export markets that peanuts are a great crop to buy. And the other goal is more private facing, is to be able to help growers, to provide information back to growers. So let's say if a grower participates, provides their data, then a grower will be able to get reports and information back about the region, compared to other benchmarks for the sustainability metrics, and be able to make decisions based on that. But in terms of the data, will always be shared on aggregate, never at the individual grower level, of course. The data will be supplied by farmers and growers that want to tell their story and who want to benefit from program learnings. Of course, it is a voluntary initiative, will depend on your participation. But we hope that we can talk to you and discuss what learnings you can have from this program. So we need your participation. This is an initiative for peanut farmers, and it's being created and financed and led by the industry. Having this data, we believe, is very important for being able to chart the sustainability path for peanuts. For many years, we have heard rumblings in the export and domestic markets about the importance of having this data that we currently do not have. And once we start collecting it, I think it will greatly benefit the whole supply chain. There is a great story to tell. For example, the slides earlier showing how little fertilizer and other nutrition needs for peanuts, how great are grown in a rotation. And we believe that consumers need to know more about that, about what a great crop peanuts are to grow in rotation. And this program aims to collect that evidence to be able to tell it and aggregate about the industry for all American peanuts. And the American Peanut Council has several staff in DC dedicated to the export markets, and also they have dozens of contractors all over the world that deal trying to promote American peanuts to the world. And we have heard for many years already this pressure for setting sustainability goals, standards, and benchmarks, and we believe it's the right time to make it happen. Many things happen in quick succession in the past year to allow this to happen with funds from the federal government and the industry, and we are going to be starting the data collection very soon. We want to show you some of the founding sponsors for this initiative. If you are one of the sponsors here in the room, thank you for all the support that you have shown. And of course, if you're not in this slide and you would like to find out more, please contact us to see if you'd like to become a sponsor of this project. The next steps are going to be, for me, to be working with interested farmers and stakeholders and organizations. Eventually, this is going to connect the whole supply chain, not only producers, but also the buying points, the shellers, and manufacturers, and others. Feel free to send me an email, text, or call me at that cell phone. Eventually, I'll be able to receive visits in my home office in Tifton. I'm kind of waiting on a contractor to install a door, because if you come to my house right now, my 2-year-old son is going to come and ask you for ice cream. So we'll get there soon. I'll let you know. But please, keep in touch. Please let me know if you like me to collaborate, if you like me to show you what the program is all about. We believe this is going to greatly benefit the peanut industry in general, and thank you for your support.